There it is. Confirmation.
Educational content only, not financial advice. Trading involves risk. My results are not typical.
All right, guys, we're going to go over a stock that I traded called SBFM. I made roughly $10,000 overall on it, and it ran up 800% today, over 800%. Absolutely crazy. There was a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. I believe it traded around 200 million shares, and it was just insane. It is actually my personal record for pre-market. I think my last one was around 7,000. So today we hit 10. I keep trying to tell you guys the market's only going to get even more crazier once June 4th rolls around and PDT is removed, and the minimum account balance you need is 2,000. It's roughly 6:45 a.m. The stock is under $1, which is generally, it means it's a legit penny stock, and I hate trading pennies, but it had a nice uptrend. It was breaking the flags. It was breaking the downtrend. Light selling pressure, buyer stepping in. So I figured this could run to 1. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy in. I got 8,000 shares, went to 13, which is roughly a $13,000 position. And I was like, okay, I'm going to basically probably add in my position near 1, double it to like 20,000 shares and see what happens, but take some profits along the way up. That did not happen. So the stock failed to break out, as you can see. I thought it was going to break about 80 cents, or I'm sorry, I thought it was going to break 95 cents and run to $1, but it didn't. So it actually pulled all the way back to near 83, as you can see the blue line, which is a pivot line. So I added more shares. I doubled my position to 24,000 shares. As you can see, buyers immediately soaked it up. So I was like, okay, pivot is now my stop loss. So this is a new 5-minute candle. And then we found another daily level, which is roughly 89 cents. So we're breaking this daily level that we found. And then shorts push it down. So right now I'm unrealized negative $500. Now you might think that's a lot, but in reality, I'm only down 2% of my position. And right now I have 29,000 shares. So I was like, okay, we need to break this blue line, which is resistance, and make it become support. So as you can see here, a flag is forming, which is like a flagpole, then a downtrend break. And this is a new 5-minute candle. And we closed right above that daily level. So I was like, okay, this is it. I added more to my position. I have 40,000 shares. So we have a potential flag break here. And I added in, actually, I sold some of my shares on the flag break because I didn't know if it was going to be a false breakout or not. So I took some profit. So I'm realized $1,000, which is good. Always take profit. Now here we go. We're going to try and break out again. Volume's increasing, which is good. Potential breakout. I'm selling into this resistance. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy the dip. So I start buying in my 12,000 shares. And I was like, okay, here's the break of 1 that I thought was going to happen prior. And as you can see on the 1 minute, the buying is like 4 times the amount because Thinkorswim comes online around this time and a lot of other brokers. So as you can see, we immediately spike up to $1.50 in 1 candle, which is absolutely crazy. And I sold as it went up, but I'm still holding 4,000 shares. Now we're pulling back to that daily level, 116. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this daily level. Buyers soaked it up. Now this is a big wick on the 1 minute from 150 to basically 120. That's a 30-cent wick. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sell into it. We need to base around 116. So I said to myself, okay, if we get base around 116, I'm going to add in for a potential dip buy near support. So old resistance, the old daily resistance became new support. And then from the wick on the 5-minute, I drew a gray box, which is my new support zone. So I was going to buy into this zone if it dipped in. But as you can see, it didn't. We bounced off of it. So now the stock is trying to fill that wick you see to the left between 125 and 150. That's a 25-cent wick. So I saw it struggling, so I took some shares out, took some profit. And the stock is currently up roughly 350%. So we're breaking out into this wick. It's called the wick fill. So I'm adding into my positions. Right now I got 30,000 shares. An average cost of 129. So I saw a huge spike go from 129 to 145 and I just sold into it. And I made a couple $1,000s there. That's called the wick fill. And pre-market high is now $1.50, as you can see from the orange horizontal line. But buyers are stepping up. Look at the 1-minute candle volume. So pay attention to the tape. The time it sells on the left of the montage. Now I'm selling my position because I see it stalling. I'm like, okay, I can always add back into it. So I want to see 150 break because there's a lot of size on the level 2. There's a lot of absorption that needs to happen. And it broke 150 and I immediately bought shares. So now my thought process is I'm going to sell near 165, 170. But I'm adding to my position. We're at 2,400 shares. And I'm just scalping this move. So I saw 175 flash, sold into it, saw the 178 flash, sold into it, 180 selling into it. This is super overextended. This is where you don't want to listen to people and be like, well, buy SBFM right now. They're going to be their liquidity. That's the point of those signal services. You're just liquidity for somebody to enter or exit. So we're seeing 197, heavy selling on the tape. 204, bam, 201, it cleared, we're buying. So it broke 2, but it didn't make a big move. Now, why is that? Because we are very overextended. So if you are going to buy, up this high or at this high of a price, you need to use a smaller position. But if you look at the 1-minute, it was nothing but selling. So I thought, where is that shorts coming in, or is that just profit taking from all the longs? And this is a new 5-minute candle. So now we're recovering too right here. And potentially this could be a 3-bar play and it bounced back. As you can see on the size of the S, there's a lot of selling. So I bought preemptively for an anticipation of breaking out. 2,400 shares. We want to see 201 on the S, 202. 202, bam, we're buying more, 4,800 shares. Buying more, 7,100, 9,300, 7,000, selling some, taking some profit off. We're near 225. That's up 5% already from what we bought. Now we're at $8,800. 230. Absolutely crazy. All right, so I'm up roughly $9,000, as you can see, in like 30 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. The most amount of money I ever made in the quickest amount of time in my life. Pre-market's absolutely crazy, guys. So I'm going to fast forward from here. Just pay attention to my montage box, the symbol, the average cost, the shares, the unrealized, the realized, and then pay attention to the chart of where I'm buying and selling. Then you can see that I just bought some dips, selling in the range, made another grand, and then that was it. So if you got any questions, like, subscribe, comment below. If you need help with anything or clarification, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here for you guys. I'll be putting out a video soon. That's my whole routine, how I find stocks, how I trade, some of my strategies, and real life examples. So keep a lookout for that. How to day trade in 2026. And I will see you guys in the next video.
You watched it. Now execute. Join the Discord. Like, subscribe, join.